Hi everyone, welcome to MaryAnne's Mystic Mansions. I'm MaryAnne. Welcome to my Sun Sign Love series and welcome to August 2020. Wow. Listen, I just want to say first and foremost, August has always been one of my favorite months for as long as I can remember. Probably not when I was, a toddler, but I was married in August. August is a number 8 month. August represents manifestation, abundance. It represents strength and power. It represents still being in the sun sign Leo season, which started on the 22nd of July. Talk about just vibrancy and social. We want to have social activities. We want to get out. We want to be connecting more. And I understand, trust me, even to this point, 5 months into the situation, we are recognizing there are still limitations in that regard, but not as much. And we've come to understand what does work, what we can be safe to do. And it's really, really strong and it's beautiful. I'm wearing red in honor of the fiery element of this month. Not negating the fact that, we have Mars in Aries for, like I said, 6 months. So that's another dual kind of lifting us up and bringing us purpose and making things happen. So hopefully mostly fun though, because that's what really I'm feeling the key thing is for all of us. In other words, we can all kind of do this and pat ourselves on the back. Look at where we've come. Look at what we've acclimated to. Look at how we've persevered and it's just a beautiful, wonderful feeling right now. And so with the Sun Sign series, I'm actually starting with Aries and Virgo connection today. I like to do random connections, and I think last month I was going around the wheel twice in kind of an order with the one sun sign and then randomly picking the second. But I have a special viewer that I care greatly for, and so I like to, with her request, to read her connection right at the beginning because that was what was asked. So anybody that's interested, returning and new, welcome. Love having you here. Feel free to let me know in the comments and I will be more than happy to do that. Otherwise, the first half of July will be the first 12 to 15 random connections. And then I do it again in mid. And then at the end, I was doing the same sun sign connections, but they may come up in the randoms. We'll just see. Kind of play it by ear a little bit. But so Aries and Virgo. This is one of those signs connections that I have seen throughout my many years of study. And they are very different. Almost like night and day in some ways, And what I've said, and I will repeat, is that they help each other and complement each other so much, and they come to recognize that in time. I mean, at first, there's an actual period, of course, like with any relationship, where they're kind of figuring it out, right? They know that they have this pull that's strong, and they recognize it, and it could be from physical right off the bat. This is the sun sign, and it could be personality right off the bat. And then you know how it is. You see the world and people and circumstances in rose-colored glasses. And then as time goes on, you're thinking, wait a minute, we're different, but we actually really help each other. We have great power and strength that can build this connection and this unity, and this love connection of whatever realm that may be. And so, for instance, the Aries is the first sign. It's the passionate, fiery element. It is, this is what I want. This is what will happen. I will make it happen. I will instigate it. I will work hard at doing that. I will put my everything into it. I will show others. I will help others. I will be impulsive about things, no doubt. But I'm, ruled by Mars, and right now I've got Mars in my planet for up through January, and it's already been 3 weeks, 4 weeks at least. So there's that extra power for Aries. This can work fantastically in pursuing your goals and continuing on. You never give up. You are so optimistic about things. You have that youthful, I can do it, it's gonna happen, and it usually does. And so, but with Mars, that's a beautiful energy, and it can be so creative, and it can be so fiery and wonderful for, intimacy and whatnot, especially with the Leo, and everything right now is beautiful for relationships in general. But, excuse me, the thing is that you have to be very careful, because with that extra energy and that fiery, Mars kind of temperament, which is really about aggression and fighting for your cause, right? That's where you have to stop and say, okay, sometimes things may come out with a fire sign, right? And they don't mean it, and it happens instantly and they're over it, but the person they're with might think, whoa. So it's just being aware of that. It's being aware of the people around you with the same temperament, even though they may not be Aries. It's very prevalent right now. So driving is important, to be more on the defensive, I would say, in all circumstances. And really, if you can, shutting that out, and just bringing that love from your heart, which you have so much of, Aries, into this beautiful connection that you have. I think that, well, all of us have gone through so many different things. There's so many planetary aspects that have affected us these last 5 months, in addition to the world situation, in addition to, the eclipses that brought things into our life and out of our lives, and situation and conversations, and just this emotional overload at times, right? Well, that's working itself out. Things have gone forward, right? No more retrogrades. Well, some, but not nearly as much. And you are in a relation with a Virgo. So you know how incredibly caring and earth and down to earth kind of patient energy a Virgo has. You know that their full intention is to be the best, do the best, care the most, just, I don't know, be persistent in their desire to work through things and to want to calm the energy of an Aries a lot of times. They have, Virgos being an earth element, like I said, being the grounded kind of inward, more inward energy than the fiery outside Aries energy. They are a mutable sign. So as opposed to the other two earth signs, which are Capricorn and Taurus, the Virgo actually, earth signs aren't really great for change, not immediate change, not necessarily quick change, but the Virgo is very adaptable. So they're going to want to go where you want to go, Aries, as long as you're able to have that beautiful respect and communication that can happen. And let's face it, when it comes to sensibility and practicality, the Virgo has that in spades, okay? So they're going to be extremely helpful. And, well, let's just say you have a business together. The Aries is going to be like, okay, we're doing this, we're doing that, and we're spending this, and I don't know if we necessarily have that. And the Virgo is going to be like, whoa, let me handle the books, dear. Let me sort of situate things for you. Let me make sure that we do have enough money and that it'll last us, and that we're kind of budgeting in a way that isn't crazy, but it's actually going to help our future and our security, which is huge for, Virgos. That alone is such a beautiful pairing for this combination in everyday life, let alone a business. Just structuring that and kind of really working together in a great team, with these amazing differences that are absolutely beautiful when you think about it. And once again, a very long-term kind of connection can come from this. Once you work through the differences, you understand them, and you come to admire them. The fact that people have something different than us gives us that opportunity to learn and to expand ourselves. Now, the Aries by the same token can really help that Virgo to kind of like, come on, let's put the books down for a day. Let's go out. It is August. We got that beautiful energy. We've worked through a lot of things thus far, right, to this point. Let's have some fun. Let's take time for us. And let's splurge a little bit. Maybe we go off the budget a bit. That's okay. You know, there really is unlimited amounts of everything in life. And when we have that mindset, it's really helpful too. You know, so you work through these things. And yeah, so Aries is a cardinal sign, and they're doers, and they're, you know, initiators, like I said. But they're not fixed. So, you know, they're open to things in their time a lot of times, but they're going to make it work. They care a lot about that. And I know Virgos care greatly about their love, you know. And by the way, we're in Leo season, like I said, but we're going to be entering into Virgo season at the end of this month. So we've got that energy coming in, and this fiery, let's have some fun, and let's get out a little bit. My gosh, it's time, you know, we need to. This is going to help us in our hearts, in our emotions, in this connection. And everybody needs to do that. You know, you deserve that. So then we'll get into Virgo season, which is really, really kind of making things just, once again, secure, really setting the path for our life, our future, our finances, our home, our stability, economic, you know, whatever it may be, and just, but we'll get to that later. So that's the two of you, you know, working things through and not being in a rush to give up ever. Certainly not with the Virgo. That's not going to happen. What a beautiful thing, because, you know, when you can have this fiery kind of temperament where it can change and everything, that's going to keep you anchored. You know, that's a wonderful thing. I admire that. And so, yeah, I hope that you will find the time to really enjoy and truly love each other. Bottom line. So anyway, we're going to do the actual reading under the 4 major categories. I did pick, I like to change some of my cards for you. And, oop, that wanted to come right out. Absolutely wonderful. I like to use, for the month of August and the Leo bright, sunny kind of energy, the Art Nouveau, because it is all about the gold and the shimmering, right? The part of life that we just really love and feel really good about and feel happy about. And it's just beautiful. So there's that. Actually, your foundation is the Page of Pentacles. So this is new ideas about money. Maybe you've been talking together about this and you're formulating how you're going to invest or save. Fresh, new information about it. That's what the pages always represent. Kind of a youthful energy as well. So once again, being that newness, or for me, because we have the Virgo aspect in your connection, it's about that finding your fun, finding your youthful side, finding the child in both of you, and having just that playfulness again, you know, and youthfulness. And so I'm feeling that there's stability that's been there already, but is also being built on in new ideas, new information perhaps, new business, maybe new enterprise. You know, that's always a beautiful foundation. Starting the month and then moving throughout the rest of the month. So, you know, you can't go wrong with that. But wait, I haven't finished, excuse me. So that's the foundation. And then I'm laying out the next cards. Excellent. Okay, makes sense. Oh yeah. This is good stuff. This is all exactly what I'm speaking of. This is like movement. Oh, and so also as I'm shuffling the rest, I added this new, excuse me, interesting, having the blockage of the 3rd chakra again today. But anyway, this is my new, but not new, oracle that I love. Oh my gosh, it's all about color. The mastery of color energy. Now, how many of you wear a certain color and you just automatically feel a different way, like a beautiful kind of happy way, because that's your favorite color or something you resonate with? Or somebody says, boy, you look amazing in that color. That's your color. And each color has something to say. It has that energy of, you know, magic to it almost, and messages. So I'm going to pull one specifically for you and read to you what it says, as the two of you. And then, of course, the Super Attractor Manifestation card. And the angel. Yeah, this is a good month. I hope that you're feeling that way too. I pray that you're all feeling healthy and positive. Of course it's red, right? Got to have that red. Yeah, it all is so beautiful and synchronistic when it comes to the messages that come through. And I really, really love that. Okay, so anyway, we shall proceed. The first card being the overall energy for today, August 1st, and moving forward, is the Ace of Wands. All about the energy, all about the passion, all about the drive and the ambition and the motivation for the ideas that are new, that are bringing you prosperity, bringing you the abundance, the energy of Leo, the energy of Mars in Aries, this amazing, fiery, passionate. This card also represents great physical connection. Let me just put it that way. I'll word it that way for you. You can use your imagination, but this has always been representative of that, and it makes perfect sense with everything I'm saying. So I think you guys really have this, you're working this out. I love it. It's very positive. And I know that the Virgo is an earth sign, but trust me, there's great passion too. And just a sense of wanting to just accomplish. You're both so very much eager and determined as well. That's a great compatible energy between the two of you, as different as you are. You both have that foundational feeling of, we're going to make it work. We're going to see this through. That is hugely important for this combination. And that's your overall energy. I mean, look at the just bright beams of light and sunshine coming from that ace. So then the next category is the possible blessings or obstacles. And you have the Page of Cups. Well, the Page of Cups, once again, that youthful kind of fun, and it's about our love. It is about our creation, our creativity, and it brings to mind just the inspiration that we look for and that we feel, you know, the muses in our life that bring us new opportunity, you know, the cups of the water, the Cancers, Scorpios, and Pisces. So it flows through us, and it just kind of regenerates and refreshes and renews, and it's very emotional, but it's beautiful. It's a happy emotion. It's you know, not necessarily practical, but who cares, right? It matters of the heart sometimes, no matter what your sign. It's like your heart knows. It always knows, and this is what it's talking about. It's talking about love. Is there some kind of a new commitment between the two of you? Is there something that's possibly, speaking of family or children and interest in starting a family, that could also be indicated? That would be a major blessing. Perhaps a lot of you reading or watching this now have found out that you are pregnant, or you are absolutely having conversations about that. That would be indicative of this particular message and symbol. That's really beautiful too. I mean, having had 2 children, was the most incredible thing in my life. So yeah, that sounds really amazing. And once again, that youthfulness in your love connection, just keeping it live, keeping it fresh. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter how long you've been in this relationship or short. You can bring newness to it all the time. I like that a lot. The next category is under the category of your love. And it looks as though you're really the predominant energy right now, Virgo, because it's the Hermit. But after a lot of soul searching for the two of you, you've been given a beautiful guiding light, like the lantern, of understanding internally just how profoundly important this relationship is. You're willing to work and to be steady and persistent and to have a long, long-lasting understanding and relationship. It's an internal, yes, it's about us going into our deepest part to make sure that we are, in fact, living in this present moment, right? No matter what's come to this point. It is beautiful. It is grounded in love. It is a natural process with the two of you. It's divinely guided as well. So I really love that. And yeah, this represents the sign of Virgo. So I like that longevity. Longevity is the word that comes to mind. If that's what you want, you know, there's always free will, but I do believe you've come a long way and you're wanting to go the distance. Love it a lot. And then the next is under the category of finances. And by gum, you know, so many people have experienced so much in that regard. I have as well. And I finally received what I was needing from the government yesterday after just under 5 months. So never give up. Neither of you want to, you won't, you get that. And that's what this is saying. It's the Seven of Wands. It's, oh my gosh, your trials and tribulations in regards to finances, in your work, in your struggle, in your, all the energy you put forth, the wands of the fire, right? Aries, you get this, and both of you get this, but wow, fire, just like, I am not giving up. This is complete non-defeat, defending your position, speaking to those you need to help them or receive that information as well. Full speed ahead, not stopping. That's done. The wait is done, the retrogrades are done, the pause is done. Now we do have Aries going into the shadow period of Mars, meaning, like I said, Aries is in the sign of Mars right now, or Mars is in the sign of Aries, however you want to say it. And that is Aries' ruling planet. When it goes into retrograde, it's really about being more introspective. And that's really kind of what this is saying for the two of you. So the interesting things are the things that are very important and motivating you on all levels of money, your relationship, your family, all that. You're really taking a real deep, like I said, perspective look at it versus the outside influences that the general Aries and Mars, you know, feelings and energies can provide. So that's going to happen for a couple months, and then it'll go back into, you know, forward motion till January. I mean, it's a lot, but this is beautiful because, you know, a lot of people weren't going to take it sitting down. I certainly wasn't, and it was very difficult, I will add, to get in touch with the government during this time, and you can't give up, and you're not going to give up, and that's what this is saying. Victorious, okay? Believe it, and you will achieve it. I love it for you. I love reading that for you. You know, and it's not like it's not like it just came easily. It's just that you have been so dedicated and determined that it's there now. And it will pay off. And that's beautiful. So now I'm going on to, like I said, the new addition to my Oracle of the color and the mystery of colors. Oh my gosh, guess what? I pulled two. Interesting. We got the reds and the greens, the heart and the passion. Heck, I'll read both. What the hey? It's August. So let's go with the first one. Oh my gosh, it's compassion. Strength and evenness are two pillars of compassion. I have strength to give with love when I have been hurt. I have evenness to hold no attachments, jealousy, or resentment. This type of comparison opens my heart wherein lie profound understanding and truth. With compassion, our interconnectedness is revealed. Isn't that gorgeous? Well, I mean, we all need compassion in our lives, and I know you two have it. I know you understand it. And that's why it came up for you. But let's do the second one. Loving kindness, number 22. So they were right next to each other, and I had shuffled them. Like a flower unfolding in springtime, I am refreshed by loving kindness, tolerance, and understanding. My heart is tranquil, knowing that this love is me, and I offer it to the world. So somehow or another, perhaps the two of you together are, what a force, but just generating this love to others, you know, in your relationship, in your connection, to your family, to your friends. This is the month, as I said, social, pouring it out, you know, just letting it come out, verbalizing it, whatever it takes, or however you wish. But that's your energy and the colors that are kind of going to be with you, and probably that you look extremely good in, by the way. Let me know if those are your colors at all. And then, of course, speaking of the colors, under the Super Attractor Manifestation card, you have bright, brilliant, beautiful red, and the new moon kind of, in the stars, of course, you know, the just ever-present galaxy of unlimited possibilities and dreams, hopes. The new moon will be on August 18th in Leo as well. All about passion. My true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe. Love, love, love. That is emphasized. It is passion. It's the fire. It's red. it's intense. And last but not least, your Healing with the Angels card by Doreen Virtue. You got abundance. Abundance in whatever it is, and everything all at once. Because that's what it's led up to. And like I said, you've experienced so much in the last 5, more than you probably have in so many years combined, right? And you've gotten through it, and you'll get through more, and you'll continue to do this. And it'll make you stronger, and it has made you stronger. And it has to feel good. It has to lift you. You have to take that in and give yourself great love and appreciation for what you've accomplished. Love is beautiful. Love is strong, and it's so powerful. Way more than money. And money's great, of course. So I feel like abundance and money, like I said, you've got it all. You've got this beautiful thing. But the major arcana, always remembering your internal self, your intuition. It'll kick in, especially with the full moons, like we're having on Monday. That's going to be in Aquarius. That is going to be so about future thinking and forward movement, because Aquarius is the air. It's the generating the newness. Aquarius in particular, ruled by Uranus, is rebellion and change and unexpected and breaking through the barriers. You know, it's time, right? And it's already been happening, but it's really going to be illuminated. If you're not feeling it already, you'll really feel it on probably Monday or the next day, a couple days before and after. And utilize that, you know, in your relationship and anything. I appreciate you so much. Thank you very much for being here. If you're new, please do like and subscribe, share if you liked it, and come back, because I'll be doing, you know, random Sun Connection love series the entire rest of the month and months to come. And you might want to watch a couple other ones. So take great care of yourself. Enjoy this beautiful, loving energy, okay? And until next time, bye for now.